Yeah, Tim, that's perfect framing right there. We like that.
He's already travelling at 17,000 miles an hour. Even so, on board the International Space Station, Tim Peake has been training as hard as anyone else for the London Marathon. Back down on Earth, they're watching his progress. As Major Peake passes somewhere up there, his support team is also in training. Libby from the UK Space Agency will join colleagues from the European Space Agency, some dressed as astronauts, of course.
I'm hoping to set the Guinness World Record for the fastest marathon dressed in a replica of the spacesuit that Tim went into space in.
Even inside the tiny living space of the ISS, the British astronaut is always on the move. But in this weightless environment, as his colleagues walk down the wall behind him, running on a treadmill means tying yourself down.
This harness here is keeping me pinned to the treadmill up here on board the space station. It's about 70% of my body weight, and the treadmill makes quite a lot of noise, so I'm going to be antisocial and put on my music whilst I run.
He's already gone much further than most since arriving on the ISS last December.
A moment ago you saw
Tim Peake has already walked in space as the Earth revolved below.
The electronic control unit.
All astronauts exercise in space, an hour of cardio and an hour of strength training each day. Without normal gravity, bodies get weaker. Here in Germany, they're developing technology that could help solve the problem. A vertical treadmill that lets astronauts train without the chafing.
In space you don't have gravity, and as a result of that you lose muscle mass, you lose bone strength, and when you come back on Earth after a long period you would not be able to stand up anymore. In absence of gravity, maintaining your equilibrium all the time, really for hours, it will really a challenge. I wish him all the best with this.
Astronauts have run marathons in space before. Tim is aiming to be the fastest. He'll have a virtual marathon course running on a computer screen too. Here on Earth, most runners will wish they were weightless by around mile 18. Libby, though, is determined to complete the 26.2 miles, knowing that 260 miles above her, Major Tim will also be on course to finish his race up in space.
So who has got the harder job, you or Tim?
Tim. Absolutely. I don't like treadmill running, so to run for 4 hours on a treadmill with this harness rubbing, weighing you down, just having a few people there to cheer you along, by far he's got the tougher challenge. I would be on the streets of London any day.
Andrew Plant, BBC News, Swindon.